And we welcome Darren Criss.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Darren.
Here again.
We're so excited about Elsie Fest. We're going to get to that in a minute.
We are going to get to it.
There's
I hope so.
buzz about it.
We also want to talk about, the assassination of Gianni Versace.
There is so much to talk about, per usual, guys.
But also, we're going to ask questions, and we want answers. Are you
Right.
going to be on the new season of American Horror Story?
Ooh, I don't think so, but we are, because we do shoot in the same lot, and it's the same kind of family. I did, the other day on set for Crime Story, I went outside to get some air, and they were shooting something on the street, as you do in Hollywood, and I was like, oh, what are you guys shooting? Lena Dunham's getting, I think she's just getting banged in a car in an alley. I was like, oh, cool, no, but what are you guys shooting? So it was cool because Lena Dunham is a part of it.
Yep.
Evan Peters,
Emma
Sarah
Roberts
Paulson.
posted a picture from the set with a
Ooh,
knife in her
cool.
hand.
Emma Roberts is in as well. God,
Yep.
everyone's back there.
This means he's in it, and he's
Yeah,
not telling us anything.
No, I don't think I am. That was the closest I was into it, and I think I just gave a spoiler about Lena Dunham of part of an episode.
Banging in a car? Nah,
Yeah, who knows?
fine.
Who knows?
We just assumed that would happen. All right, let's talk about, I want to go down the list, and the best for last, of course, Elsie Fest. American Crime Story, the assassination of Gianni Versace. Gianni. So you play Andrew Cunanan.
So Andrew Cunanan was he a serial killer?
Tell
me
her the story.
Well, I think,
here's the story. Everyone knows it. You're not spoiling it.
I'm not a criminologist by any means, but I think he's more defined as a spree. It was a spree killing, and I almost don't want to talk too much about it simply because there are so many. And you could look this all up on the internet, but there's so many things people don't know about it. I think the most famous part is the fact that his penultimate kill was Gianni Versace, who obviously is an icon, and that was the biggest to do. But there were several other victims, and people don't know that. I won't even tell you how many, but that is a huge tragedy in and of itself, and we kind of explore that story a bit. So it's a lot more than meets the eye. And the cool thing about our show, it's not just about following this guy and his sort of fall from grace and this very harrowing spree that he went through. We also follow the family of the Versaces and kind of the events that were leading up to his ultimate murder. But it's a very fascinating thing. It's very Greek. Everything that's going on in the family, it's this very heightened operatic story that hopefully people will be interested in. It's the coolest thing I've ever done. Yeah.
But you get to play a murderer, which I love.
And why did they decide? I know that was supposed to be season 3. But
yeah,
they
I don't know.
Now it's season 2.
Who knows? I'm thrilled because there's a lot of buzz coming off the first season, and honestly, guys, like this is the most exciting thing I've ever got to do in my life. I'm like, constantly thrilled to go to work. It's like I've worked my entire life for this moment.
Well, you're playing a murderer.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think of it that way.
Who went on a murdering spree? And the word spree just sounds so fun, like springtime.
Like shopping.
Spree.
What I get really excited about is,
Right.
the thing about acting, all actors, it's your job to, it's the ultimate exercise in empathy for not only you as a performer, but as an audience as well. You sort of have to challenge your ideas of what it is that you can sympathize with and empathize with. And while we get caught up because it's fun to talk about is the murder stuff and the dark stuff, at the end of the day, I think of the worst person you know that's done the worst things ever. You have more in common with them than not. Mm-hmm. The fact is those differences are big, but they're small in number. And so that's kind of what's been a joy for me, is to really find as many redeeming things as possible in someone that you fathom as something so horrible, and to really get the audience to ask themselves, what point could this have been me?
Wow.
And what point is this me?
Well, so is this the first time, and we all know how the story ends a little bit. Yeah. Is this the first time you've played dead on a show?
Dude, spoiler alert.
Well, come on.
He kills himself on the houseboat. I know.
No. And this will go back to American Horror Story. I have the distinct privilege of having been stabbed to death with a corkscrew by the illustrious Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
Check that box. Yeah. That was awesome.
Check the box. Killed by Kathy Bates. Goodbye. Yeah. All right. So, American Crime Story, your first series gig since Glee, I guess, right?
So
I guess, I've done a lot of guest stars and stuff. I was on The Flash, and I did Horror Story, and I've been in and out of other things. But yeah, this is a big one for me, for
Are you going to sing 80s music on the Cunanan story?
Potentially.
No.
Potentially. No, there's a great soundtrack for sure that we don't know what will actually be used, but, we have temp ideas. But I will say something, guys. I'm going to give you a little dish, some dish for the radio. I have been so psyched because I get to hang out with Penelope Cruz and Ricky Martin and Edgar Ramirez. It's been such a treat to spend time with these people who, many of us have loved from a great distance. And here they are in front of me being so kind and welcoming. And Ricky has been so nice to have, people over to his house. Me and my girlfriend have gone. We went there this past weekend, and there I am sitting there with my guitar, as I do if I come over to your house, and just singing Ricky Martin tunes with Ricky Martin.
Did you sing Livin' La Vida Loca with Ricky Martin?
You bet your ass I did. Are you kidding me? Of course.
You know that off the top of your head?
Duh.
Pick up your guitar. You're full of crap.
Shut
You
up.
can't play Livin' La Vida Loca
But the
on
thing
your
is,
guitar.
you're just playing like a bunch of stuff, and then you just kind of, I think we were playing some other song. I think I was doing this. We were playing some other song that was in this key, and then I just started messing with him.
Turn that one down.
Woke up in New York City in a funky cheap hotel. She took my heart and she took my money. Must have given me a sleeping pill. She never drinks the water, only orders French champagne. Something crazy like she'll make it go insane. Like a bullet to your brain, come on. Upside, inside out. Living la vida loca. All together. She'll pull you down. She's living la vida loca.
Excellent.
Her lips, yeah.
That's better than William Hung.
Oh, jeez. You're just being way too nice there. But yeah, we were just busting all these songs. We did a lot of 90s songs, a lot of Natalie Imbruglia. That was a big hit. Yeah, Torn, duh.
I love that song.
Do Torn. Let me hear Torn.
But,
What happened to Natalie Imbruglia?
see, I just play the chords and everybody else sings it. I'll tell you, I'll get to the chorus. This is how I feel.
It's a great song.
Cold and I am ashamed, lying naked on the floor. Illusions never change. If Natalie Imbruglia is listening, or the songwriter, they're gonna get so mad at me. I don't know the words, but I can play all these songs. So I post up in a house and I play songs. Oh, and then Penelope Cruz sang "Let It Go."
Oh my
That was amazing.
Really?
I have a video.
Did anyone? Do you have video?
I have
of
a
this?
video of me playing "Let It Go" with Penelope Cruz and my girlfriend singing together, and it's
Oh,
the
wow.
coolest
That's
damn
so cool.
thing. And it wasn't, when somebody's filming it, maybe they just get like 20 seconds. It's like the 3.5 minute thing, and then it like pans over, and there's like Ricky Martin getting a pedicure and like Edgar Ramirez, because that's what we did. I got my first pedicure ever, by the way, at Ricky
Great,
Martin's
right?
house.
Did you like it?
It takes a little getting used to. I was like,
Wait, what did you do until now? You had like talons?
no, I got good feet. I take care of my feet, but I just
guys,
never had.
Guys get a little, like my husband says, I have football toes. Like I don't want anybody touching them. I don't need a pedicure.
I didn't mind it. It was just a weird thing getting over with the scraping and all
Yeah.
that
Oh
shit. It
yeah,
was
they
weird.
go to town.
But I have very pretty blue toenails currently. Thanks to Ricky Martin. There was a point where he's like, we have a pedicures if you want. And I was like, wow, if I'm ever going to do this for the first time, it's via Ricky Martin.
and
Why
that's
not?
like the best story. Now you have a story saying I got a pedicure
Yeah.
First
for
time
with Ricky Martin.
with Ricky Martin.
That's
Yeah.
Somebody tells me Ricky Martin always has a pedicurist on staff at all
Yeah,
times.
why
Have
was the
to.
pedicure
I think
there?
that was just sort of a very nice party gift, I guess. That's what you do in Ricky Martin. I'm sure you wouldn't appreciate me talking about this stuff, but it also makes Ricky Martin sound awesome.
No,
So-
no,
sounds
he-
like
no,
a
we
blast.
know he's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we're about to get into Elsie Fest because I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you and everyone this
You're
year.
3, man. We've been at this 3 years now. This is crazy.
And the headliners already, and I'm sure more to be announced.
More to come, yes.
Tickets go on sale tomorrow. I want to tell you about tickets first, then we'll talk about what it's about. Tickets go on sale tomorrow for the whole world. I think 10 a.m., 11 a.m.
11
Something,
a.m.
yeah.
East Coast time at
Ticketfly.
Ticketfly.com.
Yep.
What were you saying earlier?
Darren is the Broadway whisperer.
Am I?
And what do you mean by that, straight Nate?
Remember, over a year ago,
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Darren came in.
Yeah, you came in here and said, you've got to see this show. I think it's going to be big. It's
Oh.
called Dear Evan Hansen.
And you're like, what is that?
Dear Evan Hansen. So, because you told us to go, Bethany and I went on a date to Dear Evan Hansen. Blew us away. Now it's on Broadway.
And then Ben Platt came in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got to meet Ben past Justin Paul, who wrote
Okay,
the
wait,
music.
hold
We
on.
now have
Okay,
an
but-
Oscar and a Tony.
Yeah.
Hold
By
on.
the way.
Okay, so Crystal Ball. What's
Yeah.
the new one? What's the new off Broadway, about to move on Broadway show that everyone needs to see?
We wouldn't know quite yet. It's still the summertime. I don't know. I'm still catching up with some shows. So I still have to see a lot of the new stuff. I'm sure it's out there.
You're giving us nothing.
I know because it's tough because
Well, he said we have to wait a little bit.
We
You have to go see
Yeah.
In and
Which
of
is
Itself.
not to say there's
Go
amazing shows out there.
see In and of Itself.
Oh yeah.
It's mind-blowing how
the Illusion
fantastic.
show.
This show is amazing.
Well, just to that point about Dear Evan Hansen, what's been exciting about Elsie is that every year we've had people involved that were kind of on the precipice. I mean, they were already amazing, but we had folks from Hamilton before that really blew up. I mean, Leslie Odom Jr. went on to get a Tony. He's now a big old star. I mean, he was amazing beforehand, but we were lucky to have him. I think Elsie, the first year of Elsie, the show was like the day the album came out for Hamilton. So having him there was amazing, and then having folks like Cynthia Erivo, who was just straight off of, getting the Tony for The Color Purple. So I feel like we've always been very lucky to be right at the sort of center of the Broadway zeitgeist. So hopefully we'll have some more
Did you
of that
use the
action
word
this year.
zeitgeist on
I
our show?
did.
We also, by the
I
way,
did.
used the word penultimate earlier, and I got a little chill.
Ooh, cool.
Good
You did?
word.
I missed that one.
It's a good word.
All right, so let's make it official. Elsie Fest is going down October 8th at Central Park Summer Stage right here in New York City.
Central New York City, which I'm so happy about.
And let me go ahead and give you the headliner, hosted by Elvis Duran.
Yeah, baby.
Well, I mean, I'll go out like once.
Are you gonna sing?
No, you don't want that.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I will not have that, Elvis.
We tried that. It doesn't work. So, Alan Cumming.
That's crazy.
Who
Talk
loves
about
that?
how much we love Alan
Oh
Cumming.
my gosh! I saw him in Cabaret.
Has he been on this show?
He's been no.
You got to get him. He's such a riot.
Can you get him for us?
Oh, of course.
Nate can't get him for us. So
Oh,
can
no.
you get him for
I
us?
will
Hey,
totally.
wait, didn't he open a bar in the East Village?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
and
called-
It's called, can we say this on the radio?
Yes.
It's just his last name, Club Cumming.
Yeah, Club Cumming.
Ah.
Okay, so
Bless him.
Alan Cumming is performing and hanging
Yes,
out.
and he's so wonderful.
Also, Leah Michelle.
We know for years.
Of course.
Yeah, I remember her.
Lady
I saw her
herself.
first on Broadway in Spring Awakening.
So did I. Gosh.
And then you guys were in Glee together, and she's tremendous. Also, starring Darren Criss.
Yeah.
Yes.
How'd
Yes.
you
can't get-
harness that
You
filly?
can't get rid of me.
It's the third annual Elsie Fest with special guest performances by Ingrid Michaelson, who we've had on our
Oh,
show.
yes.
Such a great musician, and we love her. And she's good. She's joining the Broadway community too. She's coming into Natasha Pierre and the Great Comet. I think I don't know if that's on now. I don't know the dates of that, but still, she's very much part of the Broadway community now because of that.
And Norm Lewis.
Norm Lewis, who's the man. He's a Broadway staple. People might know him from Scandal as well. He had a really cool stint on that show. So, again, we kind of like to mix it up with a lot of, TV, movie, musical people, and again, there's more people to be announced. But that's our baseline, wonderful group of people right now.
That is a solid baseline to have. When your baseline is Alan Cumming, like
Yeah.
that, I mean,
Yeah.
how did you get him?
Well, Alan is probably one of the first people, I guess, Hollywood folks that I met when I kind of got invited into the proverbial castle, I guess. When I came to New York for something, like Glee was just starting. I got invited to some thingy thing because of that. And I was at some screening and Alan Cumming was there and I was so excited. I was like, oh my God. And my girlfriend and I were like, let's just do it. Let's go talk to him. And we somehow convinced him to come out to a bar with us. And that was, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago. And we've been friends ever since. We've done
Wow.
concerts together. We've done so much. And
How many friends do you have?
like 3. Alan's one of them.
And Leah Michelle and
Leah
you.
Michelle and
That's
you.
it.
Everybody else,
Three.
it's a lie.
All right. Well, okay, Elsie Fest. One of the reasons we love it, of course, Darren, he's the heartbeat. He and Ricky are the heartbeat behind this incredible show. But Elsie Fest, we're talking about what's great about New York City. The stages we have in this city, which are lighted beautifully,
Yeah.
beautiful sets, incredible acting, amazing music. These musicians, to take them off of their day job stage, which is their shows, and put them on our stage and have them perform whatever they want to perform,
Yeah.
is great. Especially if you follow Broadway, you follow anything on the stage. You're a huge fan of this day, Elsie Fest. It actually is on Columbus Day weekend this year.
Yeah, which is great. So if you don't have any plans, you can
But you're going to
stay in
party
town.
all day and all night Sunday because Monday's a holiday.
Exactly. That's
So
the most important thing.
So
of all.
Sunday, October 8th is ours at Elsie Fest in Central Park.
And when
Yeah.
you started this, it was such a much smaller venue.
Oh yeah,
This
no,
is
it's
like
definitely
blown
grown.
up.
Yeah, and the thing that I wanted to say, especially folks who are listening who haven't heard anything about Elsie Fest before, is we talk a lot about Broadway, but being a Broadway or musical theater fan is so much more than liking musical theater. It's liking the things that inspire it in pop culture. So people like Ingrid Michaelson And even though Lea Michele comes from Broadway, people know her from film and television. And it's kind of meshing all these things together. There's a fan culture that's a very vibrant community of people that gravitate towards a lot of these same things. And it usually has to do with just liking live performed music in a theatrical setting. So if that behooves you in any way, shape, or form, I really enjoy it when people come, friends of ours, Elvis, that we forced to come, and they don't know the person who's singing, they don't know the songs, and they go, this is fucking rad.
It's awesome.
Because the fans are so excited, the performers are so excited to be there. It's a unique experience for everybody.
It's a great day. I remember the first time we went, I was like, okay, let's go. And I was just blown away. We didn't want to leave. We were mad we didn't get there earlier in the day. And then we went the next year, and of course this year I'll be there all day. I'm going to get there before the gates open just to be a part of it.
Please.
So we want you there. Tickets go on sale for all of us tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock at Ticketfly.com, and we'll put this up at elvisduran.com so you won't be late. Darren Criss, thank you for coming by.
Thank you guys so very much.
Darren Criss.